Well, folks, Rocky Dennis has dropped another video. You know what that means, time to watch it together.
Nation, me tar, you tar, retard, nation, me tar.
Hey everyone, and welcome to Retardination. I'm your host, Awesomemike voiced by AI, because let's just say I'm special. Today's video is my very first reaction video. And what a way to kick things off. I'll be reacting to Superman is the end of DC. It's doom. By Ranting for Vengeance, so known as Rocky Dennis, a 15-year-old prodigy of outrage who thinks wokeness is the final boss of storytelling. So grab your snacks, adjust your expectations, and let's dive in.
So a lot of news has come out about James Gunn's bullcrap Superman, and it's revealing it to probably be the end of DC and the hype around this movie.
And that's my greatest strength.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me.
Can you critique a movie without relying on memes? I know you're 15, but come on.
But before we get into it, if you like these videos and you want to help out the channel, then maybe consider subscribing or supporting me over on Patreon. So James Gunn's Superman and the Fantastic Four are just two things that I don't really want to talk about that much. But
Tell me why people say things like this. Then go on to make and edit a 9-minute rant video about something they claim they don't want to talk about, something they hate, and something they're not even going to watch. After that, he starts ranting about James Gunn, bringing up old tweets from 2010 to 15 years ago. The tweets were jokes, or at least I really hope they were. People like him use those tweets as proof to claim James Gunn is a child predator, even though there have been no criminal accusations and no known victim. Anyway, let's move on to the video.
From this brand new teaser that fake idiot comic book fans online are freaking out about, you can see that straight off the bat.
You're out there helping them?
I thought I was. They've always been wrong about me. I get scared, but that is being human.
I thought that was Lex Luthor speaking, like the villain, but actually it's Superman, screaming like a moron. I don't know if it's just me, but all this guy does is scream, like a special.
If Superman doesn't have emotions or passion, then he's not Superman. What makes him inspiring isn't just his powers, it's his compassion, his hope, and his humanity. He's an alien who chooses to care about us. If he's just a stoic symbol with no heart, then he's no different from a machine in a cape. Superman is supposed to inspire us, not intimidate us.
And it's not even a joke. And all the other TV spots have things in them that are just 10 times worse.
Hey, loser.
You're a loser.
You don't really have friends, so you don't know how people actually joke around with them. Isn't Clark Kent supposed to be a mild-mannered nerd, kind, humble, moral, and maybe a little awkward? I actually like this scene. It feels real, like how actual friends or coworkers joke around with each other.
The whole movie has an undertone of libtard ideologies, like the fact that Superman dropped the American way. He doesn't care about America.
A lot of these anti-woke people make claims like this, but they never show an actual quote from James Gunn or anything concrete. They just link to some anti-woke website that twists things like claiming Superman's motto was changed from truth, justice, and the American way to the human way, when in reality, DC had already updated it to a better tomorrow years ago.
Character. And Lex Luthor is just this beacon of what James Gunn hates. And you can feel it in the dialogue when he's calling Superman an alien who doesn't belong on Earth. We get it, you're using Superman as a vehicle for your own twisted ideas about politics. Take a hike with this crap. Superman isn't about being an alien and about being an immigrant, and how the
You serious?
First off, you have political brain rot, my friend. Not everything is some political metaphor, just because it touches on real-world ideas. Superman is literally an alien. Lex Luthor calls him that because it's the truth, not some coded political message. Lex sees Superman as a threat, an outsider with godlike powers who could destroy humanity if he ever turned. Calling him an alien is Lex's way of turning public opinion against Superman, of making people fear and distrust him. It's not political, It's just smart villain strategy.
Movie absolutely sucks. There's a new poster out that people are creaming themselves over, falling around in tears, screaming their houses down because it's so good, when in reality it's just okay, because all you have to do is look at these TV spots and teasers, or what we're going to get onto now, which is the TikTok page of Superman. There's too much spasticated stuff on this page to count.
Your obsession with me is getting a little creepy.
Don't worry. Tall, dark, and Martian isn't my type.
Gay!
What is going on? David Corran Soy going around kissing Nicholas Hoult. Find me Henry Cavill doing this. I heard a story about Christopher Reeve that he was so far in the role of Superman and Clark Kent that in real life he made sure not to be seen cursing or drinking or smoking because that would go against the character of
Actors don't have to act like their characters off screen. I'm sorry, but this is just a dumb take. There's nothing wrong with David Corran's Superman and Nicholas Hoult, Lex Luthor, having fun, goofing off, or making TikTok together. This whole idea reminds me of the outdated mindset from the pro wrestling world, where people thought wrestlers had to live their gimmicks 24/7. But let's be real, little buddy. Kayfabe is dead.
This is the signaling of the end of DC. James Gunn does not give a crap about the fans. He doesn't give a crap about Superman, and he doesn't give a crap about making a good, entertaining movie. And as I mentioned earlier, the guy is chronically online, so that has pushed him to go back and change some shots in the movie because people ripped it apart. For good reason as well, because before it looked like an abomination and people are saying it's fixed, but in truth, it still looks terrible. You see it here, new look at David Corran.
Let me get this straight. You're saying James Gunn doesn't care about fans, Superman, or making entertaining movies? But then 15 seconds later, you're mad that he's online, listening to fans, and making changes based on feedback. Like, which is it? Is the anti-woke movement really about giving fans a voice, or is it just a front for acting like a...
It looks terrible. The movie looks horrible. It's not as good as Man of Steel or Superman the movie. That's what they're going to say. It's pretty damn simple. And if you're not on the same page, then something is clearly not right with you. Speaking of people who have something wrong with them, remember that guy Soups who was crying his eyes out over Fantastic Four and Pedro Pascal? Well, he's back. This isn't all clip, but people are posting it around. And it just shows you the type of people who like Superman. Extremely autistic people who just scream the house down because of the Superman.
Just a quick note. I actually fell asleep during Man of Steel. Sorry, but this new Superman movie already looks better to me. That's just my opinion, and if, as you claim, Superman fans are all idiots or retards, then why are you even making videos about a franchise you're not a fan of and don't even plan to watch? What's the point of trashing something you clearly don't care about? Let's end the video with this. If you like characters who debuted in comic books, you don't have to read every comic to be a real fan. Comics do have some amazing stories, and I personally enjoy reading them, but it's not a requirement to prove you're legit. Some people, like Rocky Dennis, clearly don't know what they're talking about, just running their mouths. But here at Retard Nation, there's no gatekeeping. If you enjoy this content, like, subscribe, and do all the usual stuff. Thanks for watching.